Anchorage, Alaska. Don Young, a blunt-speaking Republican and longest-serving member of Alaska's congressional delegation, has died. He was 88. His office announced Young's death in a statement Friday night. "It's with heavy hearts and deep sadness that we announce Congressman Don Young, RAK, the Dean of the House and revered champion for Alaska, passed away today while traveling home to Alaska to be with the state and people that he loved." His beloved wife Ann was by his side, said the statement from his spokesperson, Zach Brown. Young, who was first elected to the U.S. House in 1973, was known for his brusque style. In his later years in office, his off-color comments and gaffes sometimes overshadowed his work. During his 2014 re-election bid, he described himself as intense and less than perfect but said he wouldn't stop fighting for Alaska. Born on June 9, 1933, in Meridian, California, Young grew up on a family farm. He earned a bachelor's degree in teaching at Chico State College, now known as California State University, Chico, in 1958. He also served in the U.S. Army, according to his official biography. Young came to Alaska in 1959, the same year Alaska became a state, and credited Jack London's Call of the Wild, which his father used to read to him, for drawing him north. "I can't stand heat, and I was working on a ranch and I used to dream of some place cold, and no snakes and no poison oak. Why?" After leaving the military and after his father's death, he told his mother he was going to Alaska. She questioned his decision. "I said, I'm going up, to drive dogs, catch fur and I want to mine gold. And I did that," he said. In Alaska, he met his first wife, Lou, who convinced him to enter politics, which he said was unfortunate in one sense: it sent him to Washington, D.C., a place that's hotter than hell in the summer. "And there's lots of snakes here, two-legged snakes." In Alaska, Young settled in Fort Yukon, a small community accessible primarily by air at the confluence of the Yukon and Porcupine rivers in the state's rugged, harsh interior. He held jobs in areas like construction, trapping and commercial fishing. He was a tug and barge operator who delivered supplies to villages along the Yukon River, and taught 5th grade at the Bureau of Indian Affairs School, according to his biography. With Lou, he had 2 daughters, Joni and Dawn. He was elected mayor of Fort Yukon in 1964 and elected to the State House 2 years later. He served 2 terms before winning election to the state Senate, where, he said, he was miserable. Lou said he needed to get out of the job, which he resisted, saying he doesn't quit. He recalled that she encouraged him instead to run for U.S. House, saying he'd never win. In 1972, Young was the Republican challenger to Democratic U.S. Representative Nick Begich. 3 weeks before the election, Begich's plane disappeared on a flight from Anchorage to Juneau.